Hey guys, good morning. Happy Monday. So, this question came in from actually one of you. Does slow paced cardio burn more fat than intense cardio? I don't know if you've never heard that phrase before or that piece of crappy advice. Hey Steph, what's up, girl? Um, it's not, it's true, but it's kind of like a twisted version of the truth, right? So, slow paced cardio, things like walking or like light jogging, right? A lot of people have heard that it burns more fat than more traditional, like intense cardio. But the thing is that where that statement comes from is the fact that when we are at rest, so right now, as I'm sitting at my desk just talking to you guys, I'm using fat as an energy source. Okay. I'm using fat right now as an energy source just to exist. We use fat. That's just part of if you want to get really sciencey and really technical and really nerd out, we can draw out the Krebs cycle and draw out glycolysis and all that crazy stuff, right? But we don't have to do that, right? Fat is what we use for energy while we are at rest, right? Once we have this, what we call like an anaerobic threshold. And that happens at about like 2 to 3 minutes maybe of steady state cardio. So when we're like really hustling, maybe you're going for a jog, maybe you're on a spin bike, maybe you're, on an elliptical, whatever, maybe it's a really fast paced walk, right? And at that anaerobic threshold is where we go from using fat as fuel to using carbs as fuel. Now, we might see that and think, well, no, I want to use fat as fuel because I want to get rid of fat, right? But what you have to do is zoom out from that piece of advice and zoom out from that and look at the big picture and know that when you're exercising more intensely, you're going to burn more calories, right? So if I went on a 30-minute, very slow paced walk with my dogs, like I do every morning, right? Typically about 40 minutes, we go for a walk. If I decided one day, hey, you know what? I'm going to start running in those 40 minutes instead of walking, and I did that every day, the scale would start to go down. I would start to burn more calories, right? I would now be in a greater calorie deficit because I'm doing more work, right? And I would lose fat more quickly because the exercise is the same duration but more intense, right? Just because it got more intense and I'm passing that aerobic threshold like I talked about, and we're switching from using fat as fuel to carbs as fuel, you have to look at the big picture and look at the overall calories, right? So look at it that way. Does slow-paced cardio use fat as an energy source? Yes. But does it burn more fat than more intense cardio of the same duration? No. Okay. So a very confusing piece of advice that really boils down to something more complex and scientific than most people understand, right? So if your goal is to lose fat and you're at a point in your health journey where you want to be adding more cardio to your routine, you obviously use your discretion, talk to your coach, talk to someone who is managing these things, but understand that more intense cardio is going to burn more calories, right? Slower paced cardio, just because it uses fat as an energy source, doesn't mean it's going to be a bigger bang for your buck, right? Not exactly how that works, okay? So I hope you guys found some value in this. Cheers. Happy Monday. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Time.